Hey man, what's good YouTube? It's your boy 2ICTD back from the dead, man. I know it's been a little minute, but we still on this 2K grind. But I'm gonna bring you guys the best 6A build in NBA 2K26, best overall, best balance, and key thing with this build, you do not need any cap breakers to get what you're currently getting. You add those cap breakers on top and make it to whatever y'all want. So this is the base model. Let's stop all that talking, man. Let's get straight into it. So when you get into the builder, first name, last name don't really matter, handiness don't really matter, jersey number, always rock 19. So we're gonna go boom. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the 3. We're gonna go small forward. We're gonna go 6'8" for the height. We're gonna leave the weight alone, and we're gonna go 7'2" for the wingspan. We're gonna hit continue. Now let's get into the attributes really quick. Personally, what I like doing first is I like going into my physicals, because that can bring, a few other attributes up, but this is what we're gonna do right here, and we're gonna expand this really quick. So we're gonna go to speed. We're gonna get an 80 speed. So for this build right here, I want it to be balanced all around to where I can guard like basically the 1 through 3 in park, and then basically really about maybe the 1 through 4, 5-ish a little in, but basically you could semi guard the 5 in rec. I wouldn't recommend trying to guard no 7-4s or anything like that, because you are 6'8". But that 80 speed is definitely going to make you quick. So we're going to go down to the actual agility tab. So on perimeter defense, that way you'll be able to go left, right to handle those shifty like guards and stuff like that. We're going to go 80 agility as well. Now for the strength. Now you do have to add, if you take off the strength on this build, it's kind of really, there's no point into it. Honestly, in my opinion, strength does matter, and I can tell the difference, especially when I have to guard the 3, have to play the 3 in park, theater, whatever you want to call it. But I recommend you do put that strength on there. We're going to go with an 82 strength, and like I said, that 82 strength is going to play wonders on defense and offense. It makes it difficult. You can get a lot more bump animations. Now for the vert, we're gonna go 80 vert. Now we're gonna go to the rebounder. One thing I love about this build is you a sneaky rebounder. For the offensive rebounding, I went with an 84 offensive rebounding only because I do like getting putbacks. And with this build, if y'all watch my mixtape on TikTok, you get some contacts. I ain't gonna lie to you, you putting boys on the ground, real talk. Like this right there, even if you want to flip it, I still recommend putting offensive rebound, because if you got to stretch big, you can basically help. I'm not gonna promise that you're gonna get every board, but you're gonna get a good little bit of boards. I can run the 3 on this build right here. You just gotta time it right and know when to go for it. Now for the defensive rebound, we're gonna leave that straight at 70 basically. So lead the defensive rebound on 70. You still can get rebounds here and there, but like we said, we primarily want to focus on the offensive end for the boards. Now we're gonna go straight to the defense. Now for the block, we're gonna go 78 block. You could get it a little better. Me personally, if I get some more cap breakers and stuff like that, I definitely put it on the block depending on what route you do want to go with this build. Now for the steal, we gave ourselves a 79 steal, so you can play those lanes as well, and also try to reach. You can get some on ball steals here and there, but you do got to time them right. Now for that perimeter defense, we went specifically 82 so we can get that challenger silver, as you can see right there. So those are some of the main badges as you can see on defense. Not really the greatest, but like I said, this is base model right here. I know y'all got 20 cap breakers. Y'all add them cap breakers on however y'all want them basically. But go ahead and boom, copy these down and then put them cap breakers on there, because this build is solid as it is. I don't have a single cap breaker on this build, and I'm doing pretty decent on this build. Now we're going to get straight into the interior. Now the interior, we're going to get that interior to 65. 65 interior, you know what I'm saying? It could be a little better, but like I said, I didn't want them to make them a specific 3 or a specific 5 or 4. I just wanted them to be balanced all the way around. But like we say, you can always add cap breakers on there. We'll get into that. Now the playmaking, the main thing that I wanted to do for this build. Now for that speed with ball, we're going to max that on out. You're going to go to a 78 with that one. And then the ball handle, we're going to go ahead and put that on 86. Max that on out as well. As you see, you get the strong handles. Honestly, in my opinion, a very underrated badge. Y'all just need to know how to use it. Handles for days could be a little bit higher, but always, like I said, I think we can put a cap breaker on our ball handling. I have to double check, but we could definitely, if we could put a cap breaker on there, you could definitely get this build doing crazy work. Now we're gonna go to the pass act. You can pass the ball. I made this build to facilitate. It's good all the way around, offense and defense. We're gonna go 85 pass act right there. You do got bailout. I don't really recommend trying to do nothing too crazy, but you do have bailout. You do got versatile visionary goal, dimer goal, and break starter goal. So y'all throwing them dots. Tom Brady on me, Patrick Mahomes, whoever y'all like, Josh Allen, Bo Nix, whoever. You know what I'm saying? You throwing them dots. Now let's get to the shooting. You know what I'm saying? Now the shooting. The mid-range, we're going to go with a 77 mid-range. Now the shooting is, I'm not going to say not the best. It's good. It's solid. If you know how to shoot in this game, you'd be A-okay. I'm not the best shooter, and I can knock down my shots. So you're going to go with 77 mid-range, and then we're going to go with 81 3-ball. This is greenable. I don't even play 2K all day. I know y'all play 2K way more than me. Yeah, I know y'all can make. I know my dogs, my real ones, the real 2K players, that can make the work real. Now the free throw, I didn't purposely make this a rec build. You will have to take off a little bit, find where y'all want to take off and throw it on the free throw. But I left it alone, throwing MJ. You good timing, basically. Now for the finishing, we're gonna leave the close shot at the 69. Now your driving leg, you're gonna move that up to 75. Your driving dunk, we're gonna move that up to 87. That's going to get you, hold up. That's going to get you basically the posterizer silver and area wizard gold. Now, as you see, you're going to leave the standing dunk at 47 and the post at 51. We're not a post player. But going over these badges real quick. You can lay the ball up. Like I said, you definitely can finish. You definitely can finish in the paint. You got that 87 driving dunk. You will be putting dudes to the ground. They don't need to jump up with you, but you will be, you will be that. But 87 driving dunk, and then like we said, I'm really some of the main things. You could drive, lay. Like we said, with the shooting, you can't shoot on this build. 77 mid-range. You got dead eye bronze, unfortunately, like I said, but you can still shoot. Set shot, silver, shifty shooter, bronze. We got our 3-ball, 81. Dead eye, basically, you know, the same shooting badges, free throw. We left that alone. Now pass accuracy, 85. You got gold dimer, gold versatile visionary, break starter, bailout, handles for days silver, ankle assassin silver, unpluckable silver, and gold strong handles. We do got lightning lance silver. Like I said, put them cap breakers on where y'all want. It's just a base model, no cap breakers, no nothing. Interior defense 65. You do get paint patroller bronze. We got perimeter defense, challenger silver, movable enforcer silver, pick dodger bronze. Steel, you do got glove and interceptor silver. Block, high flying denier silver, and like we said, paint patroller bronze. Boards, you got gold. I'm sorry, not gold. You got silver rebound chaser and silver out box out beast. Like we said, you will be able to get boards on this build, and then of course the physical, slippery, off ball. That's about really some of the main ones to point out. We already went over that. You do got brick wall bronze, not really doing too much with it, but you know it does help out. And then got pogo stick silver. So we gonna hit continue. Glenn Robinson, Jimmy Butler, and Dr. J. We got the slashing point forward, boy. As you can see, go-to badges, gold, versatile visionary. Like we said, you playmaking and you really dunking, to be honest with you. As you can see, top attributes, driving dunk, ball handle, and pass act strengths, effortless elevation in traffic. You put, boy, they don't need to jump up with you. Keeps dribble clean and precise. Definitely dribble the ball. Slick feeds from all angles. Usually out of rebounding position. That's the only weakness. But like we said, we really more so focusing on them offensive boards. The defensive boards, you can get some. So we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna show y'all what the cap breakers and stuff look like, and then also a few animations. Alright, so let's get straight into it. Hold on. So this is what we're gonna do right here. We're gonna go attributes. So cap breakers, as y'all can see, I don't have cap breakers. I don't really play 2K like that. I definitely need to get some more. But like I said, I personally use this build without any cap breakers. I know y'all got at least 20. Y'all add them to the build to be straight raw. Let's get straight into it. But as you can see, what I recommend cap breaking, depending on what cap breakers y'all do have. If y'all want to go with that OD drive and dunk, personally, if I had cap breakers, I would put it on there because I'm catching bodies already on the 87. You get that up to what you can get it up to basically at 92. If you max it out, maybe what, like 93. I can't remember how that worked. I think it's 5 or whatnot. But you catching bodies regardless. That'll really be about the only thing I might touch in the finishing, depending on what play style y'all trying to go for. Regardless if y'all trying to make this build a 3 or a 1, drive and dunk is the safe bet. Now unfortunately we can't add any on the 3 ball, which sucks, but you can't add it on the mid-range for y'all if y'all like to do the mid-range fades. Personally, y'all don't even have to because it's easy to shoot mid-ranges, but like you said, either or. Pass act, I personally would leave it alone, to be honest with you. You can get it up higher, but 85 pass act is decent for the most part. Now interior defense, you can definitely get your interior defense up. What's that, 72, 75, 78. So you can get it up to an 82 interior defense. So for all my people that want to make this build like a 3, maybe a 4 if you run in rec, you can get that interior up though. Now perimeter defense, you can personally get it a little higher, but you're gonna get an 87 perimeter defense, cool. You can get, what's that, an 84 steal, you know what I'm saying? And then you can get a, what's that, 83 block, not bad, you know what I'm saying? Now the defensive rebound, I personally would leave that alone unless you're trying to make it a big, but that's up to you. And then as y'all can see, we got the other little cap breakers and stuff like that. You can get an 85 strength, you can get 85 bird, what's that, 83 agility, and 85 speed. So some of the main things, just to cap everything off, I would put some definitely on the drive and dunk. Me personally, you could tone up the defense a little bit if need be. And then, like I said, unfortunately with the 3 ball and the ball handle, which would be some of the things I would primarily put it on, we can't, but that just sit there and show how OP this build already is. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna go basically, where we gonna go? So these are all the badges right here. Like I said, I basically went over them. I'm just gonna go over them real quick for you. Like I said, I'm doing this with no cap breakers at all. We're gonna go animations. I'll show y'all my jump shot real quick, but some motion styles that I briefly go over. I like running LeBron. Ben Simmons is another decent one. KD I like a lot. If y'all want defense, Draymond. Zach LaVine not bad either, minus the defense a little taste. But those would be some of the main basically motion styles that I personally would use. Y'all could copy down my dribble animations if y'all want. And cool, you know, they decent for the most part. Now let's go straight into the dunks. Let's see. So this the jump shot right here. Rudy Gay, Baluba, and Jay Sweezy. My guy J.R. Smith. We got it 40-60. Got that joint on push. I didn't max out the speed on it. I do got in the middle. Basically, our grades are C plus height, B minus speed, A minus defensive immunity, and B minus timing stability. Now we're gonna go into the dunks. So you do get the pro dunks right here. So we don't get any off 1, but you do get the pro off 2. Let's go. Get regular standing dunks. As you can see, I got on Ant, Obi Toppin, MJ, LeBron, Clyde, and Vince Carter, but you do got some others like Jaylen Brown, DeMar DeRozan, Latravius Sprewell, CJ McCollum, Mono, Luka, PG, D-Book. I heard arguably one of the best dunks or dunk packages in the game. James Harden, T-Mac, and Glit Robinson. Now for the alleys, you do get the pro. You also get the elite regular, also Zion Williamson as well, another big one. And then of course you got your flashes. But man, y'all hit that like button, y'all hit that subscribe button, y'all let me know basically what y'all think about this build. Is this build good? Is this build trash, man? We going back posting these videos, and the kid 2 Icy TD, we out there, bit man. Gang, gang. He gone, man.